This is WVVA News, here for you, live in HD. WVVA Early News Today starts now.
Governor Jim Justice releases findings of the internal investigation of Southern Regional Jail and its conditions. Plus, the Bluefield Rams celebrate the end of the semester the only way they can, with Mud Pig Day. We're going to bring you all those highlights. With that, folks, we say top of the morning, top of the hour to you on this April 29th, 2022. It is a Friday. Happy Friday. Let's go ahead and bring in meteorologist Colin Rogers standing by in the Weather Center. And Colin, as we kick off this Friday, how are we looking in the weather department?
Well, we have a few sprinkles out there, but most of us are going to stay dry today. The good news is temperatures are going to be on the rise. We're getting up into the mid-60s for most of us. As you probably noticed this morning, it's a bit warmer than we have been the past few mornings. We've been in the 30s. Right now, we're dry on our Beckley, West Virginia live weather camera, but temperatures sitting in the 40s, if not the 50s this morning. Bluefield, West Virginia coming in at 46 degrees right now. Beckley at 47. Check out Pineville, sitting at 50 degrees right now. And satellite and radar is showing we do have a few sprinkles moving past the area. Most of us are dry with mainly cloudy skies. Not all of that rain is actually making it to the ground. We have some drier air at the surface, so it's making it hard for that rain to hit the ground. But we have had a few sprinkles here in Bluefield and some other areas across the region. Most of the day, though, will stay dry. We could have a few stray showers this morning. Throughout the day, though, we'll just hold on to these mainly cloudy skies. Temperatures getting up into the mid to upper 60s. Some of our lower elevations could be flirting with the 70s tonight. Rain chances return, and we're going to see the chance for rain continue throughout the day on Saturday, making for an unsettled weekend. I'll have those details coming up for you in just a bit, but right now let's pass things back over to you.
Meteorologist Colin Rogers, thank you so much. We'll see you at 5:18 for the full forecast. But we begin this half hour with Governor Jim Justice releasing the findings of a state investigation into Southern Regional Jail. It concludes mistreatment allegations at the facility are bogus. The report also accused inmates of lying. It is important to note that this probe was the Department of Homeland Security investigating and clearing itself.
This is WVVA News, here for you, live in HD. WVVA Today starts now.
Governor Jim Justice releases findings of the internal investigation of Southern Regional Jail.
And the Bluefield Rams celebrate the end of the semester the only way they can with Mud Pig Day. We have the highlights as well.
That looks like so much fun.
It does.
I don't know if I would do it just because after you finish sliding down, you're all muddy.
Then muddy.
So you got to trek it inside and to the shower.
Yeah, it's
showers
like
for a reason. You can wash off outside.
That's true.
So we know who would definitely do it.
You should go do a story there next time.
Yeah.
Maybe I just will.
Maybe
I'll do a live shot of me just sliding down.
That would be interesting. I'd like to see it.
If you have no plans this weekend, they have opened it to the public this weekend.
There you go.
You can go sliding yourself.
Monday morning, we're going to see a story about Colin, muddy and grubby.
That would be fantastic.
I might still be muddy. Who knows?
There you go.
Gosh.
Track it in here.
Yes, there would be mud in these seats right here. Anyway, we say good morning to you. Top of the hour. It is April 29th, 2022. And it was sprinkles were coming down as I was coming into work.
Showers.
But we are warmer.
Yeah.
Which we like.
Yeah, we have temperatures in the 40s and 50s, so much better than what we've experienced the last few mornings, those 30s, and I know we've had to put the jacket on heading out the door. A lighter jacket this morning, not as bad. Right now, we are dry on our Beckley, West Virginia live weather camera. At least we do have some sprinkles out and about for a few locations this morning. But there's those temperatures. Bluefield at 46, Beckley at 48. And check out Pineville, and our lower elevations are actually in the low 50s out there this morning. And there's a look at a few
This is WVVA News, here for you, live in HD. WVVA News at noon starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Glenn Kittle, and Joshua Bolden is on assignment. We start today in Mercer County. April is Child Abuse, and there is an event going on right now to bring more awareness. Our Galen Morgan joins us live from outside the courthouse in Princeton with more. Galen?
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Glenn, right now there's a Children's Memorial Flag Day event happening. Now this event is expected to last an hour and has just kicked off. It will feature a keynote speaker, special music, and also recognize advocates for children in the community. Now Glenn, it's important to note that this is a National Day of Remembrance, meaning communities across America are bringing awareness to children who have died from violence and other preventable causes. That includes right here in Princeton. Today's event is being organized by 4 agencies, including Child Protective Services, Child Protect, Child Law Services, and Child Advocacy Center. Now, if you can't be a part of today's activities, right here tomorrow at the Mercer County Courthouse, there will be the annual Child Abuse Awareness Walk. It will last approximately 30 minutes and start at 10 a.m., and participants are asked to wear blue.
Now at 5, the state clears itself in an investigation into SRJ. Now we're getting the response by the man who ordered the probe.
A homeowner seeking your help after a disappointing discovery, to say the least. What she found today when she visited her property.
And when will a COVID vaccine be approved for young children? When the FDA plans to take up the matter.
This is WVVA News, here for you, live in HD. WVVA News at 5 starts now.
First at 5, Governor Jim Justice standing by the results of a state probe into Southern Regional Jail. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Melinda Zosh.
And I'm Jared Klein. The Department of Homeland Security released its findings yesterday of its investigation into itself. The internal investigation concluded allegations of mistreatment by inmates and their family members, as well as current and former employees, were not true. Governor Jim Justice ordered the probe last month.
This is WVVA News, here for you, live in HD. WVVA News at 6 starts now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Melinda Zosh.
And I am Martin Staunton. We begin tonight with the continuing coverage into the conditions at Southern Regional Jail.
Yeah, yesterday the state released its report into SRJ, which concludes there's no merit to complaints.
However, WVVA has received dozens of complaints from inmates, their family, even correctional officers, and those concerns ranged from inmates being denied water with meals to inmates being forced to sleep on wet mats on the floor due to plumbing issues. Our Annie Moore spoke with the Cabinet Secretary of Homeland Security in West Virginia, who says he personally led the probe into the conditions inside Southern Regional Jail.
This is WVVA News, here for you, live in HD. WVVA News at 11 starts now.
New tonight, a teenager riding a skateboard hit by a car in Fayetteville. Good evening, I'm Martin Staunton.
And I'm Jared Klein. The teen sadly did not make it. As Brendan Tierney reports, some in the community believe the tragedy could have been avoided.
WVVA, here for you with Martin Staunton, Jared Klein, Chief Meteorologist Catherine Thompson, and Hannah Howard with sports. You're watching WVVA News at 11.
Welcome back. It's Arbor Day, and observances are staged all around the world and right here in West Virginia.
That's right. This year, some students in Summers County joined in on the global celebration, and our Ben Schwartz tells us more.
This is WVVA News, here for you, live in HD. WVVA News Weekend starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this evening. I'm Robert Castillo. A Hilltop man is facing felony charges, according to Fayette County Sheriff Mike Fridley. Philip Gray was charged with felony offenses of possession with intent to deliver narcotics and prohibited possession of a firearm. Gray was arrested after deputies conducted a welfare check and found he and another male slumped over in a vehicle for an extended period of time.
WVVA, here for you with Robert Castillo, Jeffrey Hu, and Josh Whitman with sports. You're watching WVVA News Weekend.
Welcome back. The 42nd Annual Dogwood Festival wrapped up today with a fireworks show and a performance from John Ben Slate. The carnival opened at noon and ended around 8 with the fireworks show. The festival held a sweet treats food contest, a rubber ducky race, as well as a spaghetti